Brand new to the store is the father and son Dragon Ball Super design. Right now, shipping all over the world. Whether you're a Goku fan or a Gohan fan, or a fan of both like me, you've got to add this to your collection. We have shirts, we have hoodies, we have hats, we have prints, all available in the store right now. I'll leave a link down below, but hurry. It'll only be for a limited time. Don't wait. The battle between Goku and Gohan began in Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 102, but it didn't end. Chapter 103 will continue that battle. I'm here with Mr. Senpai, and we're going to be previewing Chapter 103 of Dragon Ball Super. Who's going to win? Goku, Ultra Instinct, or Gohan, Beast? And we'll discuss some other topics too. So first of all, Mr. Senpai, what's up, man? How are you?
Yo, this chapter felt like watching one of those episodes of Dragon Ball Z. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Gohan versus Goku. Like, it was just so epic.
Yeah, it was. It's really, really getting a lot of praise from a lot of people. I loved it. It was my favorite chapter in like years, since probably something from Moro. I can't even remember the last time I had this much fun with the chapter. And it wasn't even like they had like a new villain. It was just an interesting premise. So we're going to talk about all of that, Chapter 103. We're going to talk about all of that here today. Before we get to Goku versus Gohan, though, I want to ask you about Goten versus Trunks. They were the first ones that fought 2-on-1 against Gohan. Of course, they're not going to win that. We saw, again, Gotenks fail. But the fact that we're seeing Goten and Trunks on Beerus's planet, we're seeing them there. They're there with everyone else. Broly's there. Gohan's there. Do you think that they are going to maybe now rebuild them? Do you think that now is the time they're going to give them some kind of power up to make them a bit more relevant? Not saying they're going to be equal to Goku and Vegeta, but is this the time when maybe Whis or one of these guys teaches them something?
This is the time. And I'll tell you why. Because initially, a lot of people get this confused. They think that they're just there as almost like a gag fight, right? The pre-fight before the real fight. But you actually pay attention to what's happening in the background, some of the context behind that fight. Notice how they were focused a lot on filming that fight. Goten and Trunks said, oh yeah, can film us. They took off their helmets. Yeah, film us. You have a secret identity for a reason, right? You're supposed to be a superhero. So I think the way they set this chapter up is they're going to be exposed once they go back to planet Earth. The video gets released. We find out the secret identities of these characters. So they're not going to want to be superheroes anymore, which is then going to force them to either focus on school or focus on training. And we obviously know that they prefer focusing on training than focusing on school. So I think the fact that they brought them over to Beerus's planet and that they're seeing the people around them and they're going to get exposed, that's going to force them to actually level up. And the fact that they messed up, they say, yeah, we've been training, but then they messed up the fusion dance.
Again.
Koyotaro is setting them up to feel that guilt or to feel that pressure to actually start training and becoming better fighters. So even though they seem like gag characters for now, I do have hope because of this chapter that they're going to be actually getting stronger.
Yeah, I hope so. I really do. Also, where do you think they're building with this? Because it feels like this is considered the superhero epilogue. You know, there's three possibilities for what they could be coming out with next. Are they building to another tournament of power with this time with Gohan, Goten, and Trunks being stronger? Maybe that Goten and Trunks actually fighting, and Orange Piccolo and all that. Are they building to the actual confrontation with Black Frieza, or are they building to the end of Z portion where something new is going to get revealed from that time period? Where do you think we're going with this? This is still the superhero epilogue, and as of right now, they have not announced what the next arc's going to be. We have no information on that as of right now.
They do a Terminal Power number 2. You need to have Piccolo in there, right? He got a new transformation. Goku is definitely going to be interested. Vegeta, he'll probably be down. Trunks and Goten, maybe Gohan. But Broly too. But I mean, Piccolo is really not going to want to join. He's not, unless he needs to fight or he's doing some sort of training. I mean, we might have like a small Terminal Power for like 1 or 2 chapters that is more like a fun thing, but it's not going to be like an actual full season or full arc. Because I don't think that's the direction they're going to.
Well, that's
and I don't think going past the end of Z makes financial sense right now, especially how they set this chapter up. I think Frieza is the next big villain. He's gonna either, well, we'll talk about this later in this video, but he's either gonna be interrupting or mentioned somehow. But I think he's gonna be the main focus of this coming saga.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are saying that. I have a feeling they're going to kind of hide him for a while. At the same time, I don't know, but it's very possible. I mean, it's going to happen one way or another at some point. So the other thing I wanted to ask you about is they weren't the only ones to go to Beerus's planet. 15 and Carmine, the last two Red Ribbon guys, are also with them. Now, I saw somebody in the comments, and I forget the name, I apologize. They were commenting about whether or not Frieza will work with the Red Ribbon Army. Now, I don't think that's happening because why would Frieza need two humans with a camera? Like there's literally nothing that he needs them for. The chance of him showing up and killing them is more likely than him actually working with them. But why do you think Carmine and 15 are there? Is it just comic relief at this point? Or is there a reason why they're there and why these characters are still around even though Cell Max is gone, Magenta's gone, Red Ribbon is done?
They're done. They have no army. They have no standing army. They have funding,
No androids.
and that's about it. No androids. So really, the only purpose for them is to sabotage Trunks and Gotenks, and then want them to be superheroes. That's the only purpose I see for them once they come back to Earth. And the fact that they're gonna see all these characters fighting, at the next level, they're gonna be scared. They're not. They were scared of Gohan. Now they're gonna be scared of all of them, right? They're gonna want to just hide in the corner after this chapter.
Yeah.
So they're done. Basically, Red Ribbon Army. That is done.
Right.
After the next few chapters.
I hope so because I don't understand why they were still there. I thought that after they went to Gohan's house, that would be the end. But when they went to Beerus's planet, it's like, okay, well, what's going on here? So let's talk about Goku versus Gohan. So I want everybody right now leave a like on the video and leave a comment with your prediction about who's going to win between Ultra Instinct Goku and Gohan Beast. I did do a video a few months ago with Pride where we broke down, it was last year, Gohan versus Goku, like who would win the fight strategically. Here, they're not going for the kill. Remember that. They're not trying to kill each other. This is more of a sparring match. But people are really hyped for this, man. They're super hyped for it. So, what is your prediction for the outcome? Well, first of all, will it end with 103, or is it going to keep going into 104? Because they could just keep this fight going for a couple chapters, or do you think it will have an ending? And if so, what do you think the end's going to be?
It doesn't. If I was Toyotaro, we haven't seen much of Gohan, right? This chapter didn't give us enough. And fans still loved it. So I would actually push it 2 chapters. This entire fight would just go down for 2 chapters. I wouldn't end it in the next chapter. In terms of who's going to win the fight, I know I'm a Gohan fan as well as much as you guys, but I got to keep it real. If you look at the reaction of the gods, you look at Whis and Beerus, when Gohan transformed into a beast, the gods didn't really flinch. They're kind of just chilling. And
nothing makes Whis sweat though. Whis is the other one that never sweats, that sells anything.
Except Megate no Gokoi. That was the one time where he got up and he was like, all right.
That's his shit. That's his technique. You know what I mean? But yeah. That's true.
So I think Beast is powerful, but we're gonna find out that Goku Ultra Instinct is still top dog when it comes to versus Beast. But keep in mind that Beast is still new to Gohan. He just learned how to control it, not how to master it, how to control it, right? At least how to tap into it at will. So he doesn't have full mastery of Beast yet. So I think this fight, the fact that they can go full out, is going to allow him to get stronger, but he's still not going to be Goku at the end of the day. But it's going to be close enough to where Gohan is finally going to be relevant again. And that's the whole point of the next chapter or 2, is to make him relevant. It's not just Vegeta and Goku. Finally, Gohan can actually keep up with the 3.
And Broly's there as well, so hopefully we'll get a Gohan-Broly confrontation. I think that
So
what makes sense is that I could see a situation where Goku beats Gohan, but only not through pure strength, but through maybe outsmarting him martial arts wise, and that could be a lesson for Gohan. I like the idea that even if Gohan is physically stronger, he's not on the level of the martial arts of Goku. Plus, Ultra Instinct is very, very fast, and for Gohan to hit
yes.
Goku, yeah, that's a challenge for him. So I would
Keep,
love it if it turned into a martial arts lesson. Were you gonna say something?
keep in mind that Goku is also trying to train Broly. So what I think is actually going to happen, I think Goku is going to, at some point, he's going to stop the fight. I'm proud of you, son. Fight Broly, right? He's gonna give him an opportunity, right? Goku doesn't need to finish the fight, so he's gonna just kind of gauge his son's power, and then okay, you've graduated, you have earned the right to fight against Broly. Let's see this happen, and I think we're gonna get that fight either
Bro,
in the next two chapters.
people are gonna explode if that happens, bro. The internet might break if that happens, bro, because
The Beast
that's
versus the Beast.
not to mention it's also playing off of the last two movies. You're pitting the last two movies against each other in a way, you know. I love that idea. I hope we get it. I don't know, man. I feel like I just can't see Gohan. I could see a situation where maybe Gohan and Goku are fighting and Gohan hits him really good and Goku goes down and he doesn't lose, but he gets up and he's like, "Damn, we got to work together." Like in other words, they're not going to try to kill each other. I think a lot of this fight's going to be Goku actually putting Gohan over. Even if Goku wins, I think he'll still be. This fight, I think, will be a lot of Goku showing respect and homage to Gohan and what he can do now. Because you're right, this whole thing with superhero, and again, this is Akio Yoku's idea, not Toriyama's, that's been established, was to rebuild Gohan into being relevant again. The new form, the Cell Max fight, all of that is just a stepping stone to get him back up there. I know a lot of fans.
Exactly.
I know a lot of fans don't like the fact that Gohan just gets these power ups without earning them the way Goku and Vegeta does. This is something that's been going on for a while, and I've complained about it myself. But also, you've got the other side of the equation who don't want it to be just Goku versus or Goku and Vegeta being the only main characters, and they want Gohan to be relevant again. So they kind of went back to the well. I do wish they gave us a little bit more with Gohan working. So I like the idea of maybe Goku revealing, okay, this is a nice form, but you haven't mastered it yet. You might think you have, but you haven't. Playing up on Ultra Instinct, how Goku hasn't mastered his form yet. Ultra Instinct, the way Whis wants him to. You know, he's done it himself, but not in the way that the angels do. So I like the idea of maybe Goku telling Gohan there might be something better for you down the line. We tease another form or something else they could do down the road. So there's a lot of possibilities, man.
Oh yeah, and I don't want to say too much in this video because for another video, but I honestly don't even think Gohan is gonna stay on planet Earth. I think the next Frieza and the next arc is gonna take place outside of Earth. Right? You're gonna keep Earth doesn't have any major villains anymore. The Red Ribbon Army is dead. You can have Gotenks and Trunks take care of that, and Piccolo can even stay back with his new form. But Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Broly, they're the ones who are gonna be going off worlds, and we're gonna have a new, exciting new arc in sometime in the future. So that's my prediction.
Yeah, man. I just want to say that to add to that, one of the things I liked about the Granola arc, and it has a lot of flaws. One of the things I liked is that it was not on Earth for the most part. Like it was like 90% somewhere else. Like I like that, man, because this attacking Earth thing. I mean, I know that's the home planet, but we got 12 universes out there, bro. There's places to go, people to see. So. They're traveling almost as much as you are, bro. What if they go to planet Thailand, bro? They'll want to move there like you do.
I'm going back, bro, in like 2 months. But
Yes, I
and
know.
Frieza, the way he thinks, right? He's seen there's something bigger than just Earth, and so I think Frieza's gonna be definitely very interested in conquering something out beyond. So
Yeah.
he's gonna be a problem, man.
I still like the idea of him trying to overthrow the gods. Not saying he's going to do it, but I like that that's his goal. You know what I mean? Because that gives him a really big goal to achieve.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, let us know in the comments what you think, y'all. Take care. And we'll find out in about a month what happens. See ya.